There was always pain here at Mount Prospect. It was here before us, and it will be here after we are gone. You may say that Edward never got out after he sought the sweet embrace of the final escape that day. But you are wrong. He got out. And yet he lives. And he will live wherever I live for as long as I am alive. But not because he is trapped. What lives is my knowledge that what happened to him was all a stupid mistake. It was a mistake. But every single day, I believe I might somehow reach out and correct it. But I can't. Don't you see that? I can't. You see, the day he did it, I had simply lost patience. I told him all the things I had often thought but never uttered. They exploded from me in such a fusillade of bitter release. Still do I see the look of pain and helplessness in his face. I was young and ignorant. Perhaps I felt it would galvanise him or change him. I know now, of course, that he was ill. Neither of us understood the imbalance in his mind required real care. All I managed to do that morning was to strike out at him and add to his worries. After I'd done it, something in me knew I shouldn't leave him alone. But something else. Something so angry and evil allowed me to abandon him while I stormed off down the laneways round the back of the garden in the cold afternoon. My temper rose and grew until it ate itself, and until it was sick of itself and sick of me, and until it was as if there was no one left inside me anymore. And when I got back, he had done it. He was gone. Hannah was down in the kitchen with Mrs. Goulding eating spoonfuls of honey. She found him. You know that, don't you? Poor old Mike Wallace had to lift him down. I don't know what Edward perceived here that drove him from us, Berkeley, but it will not happen to my daughter. I'm not like you. I do not search for voices or shadows because I've never had to look very hard in order to find them. Perhaps I have never had your faith in God's good order, Berkeley, but then I never had your pig-headed immaturity either. That's simply how I have to see it. Take your drink, Berkeley. Mrs. Goulding is bringing the refreshments. I insist that Hannah's last evening be an easy and gay affair. It's the least she deserves. I'm warning you, Berkeley.